Well, good morning and happy magnificent Monday to you. Coach Brenda Kelly here, coming to you with a quick video for this Monday just to motivate you and encourage you to move forward in your health on this week. So today I want to say first, thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you. If this is your first time here, I encourage you to stay right here and listen in on what we're talking about. We're talking about faith, we're talking about family, we're talking about health and lifestyle. That's what we talk about on this channel. So welcome to Magnificent Monday. So I encourage you, first thing today is to get your water in. Fill your water jug up and make it a goal to get your water in this week. That is number one, our number one goal this week, getting your water in. If you don't do anything else, getting your water in this week. Okay, so try that out. Next, we want to talk today about managing your stress. Now, most people will say, I really don't have a lot of stress. I'm in midlife, things are going well. I don't have kids at home, which is what we all say. But, I don't have that much stress. But when you really stop and think about the things that you stress about, whether it's as a young person, you have children at home, you're trying to figure out how I'm going to work this job, how I'm going to take care of these children, how I'm going to get everything done. I've never had to do this before. Now you're stressed out about it. Midlife, you have your children are gone, but guess what? They're adults now, and you're still trying to help them. You're still doing things. You may have grandchildren that you're working with. You're picking them up. You're doing things for your grandchildren. You're maybe worried about your children. There are stressors even in midlife. And as a senior, not gonna leave them out. As a senior, sometimes we worry about finances. You worry about who's going to take care of me. You worry about your health. All of these things that make us worry, that can cause our blood pressures to go up, that can cause different things going on in our health, that causes us to be fearful and worried. So we're going to talk about how do we manage the stressors of our lives. So let's talk about number one is learning to say no. Learning to say no to our children, learning to say no to other people that are connected to us. When you don't want to say yes, but you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Learn to say no. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Learn to say no. Number two is sometimes you have to cry. Sometimes things are going on in our lives and you're stressed or you're feeling, overwhelmed by them, but we're allowing things to bottle up in us and we're just pushing it down, especially as mothers. You push it down, and something else comes and you can't take it, but you keep pressing it down and you're not releasing it. Learn to just let those things go. I am known to be, you guys, a crier. Now, if something's bothering me, trust me, I'm getting it out. I'm going to cry about it and I'm going to feel good. So learning how cry when you need to cry. Number three is taking some time to smile. Taking some time to smile. I did a survey one time. I was going to work and I was looking at people driving in their cars on their way to work. And I promise you, almost everybody that passed by in their car was like this. I mean, I don't want to do this. I'm tired. I've got to get to this job. They had a frown on their face. They had a frown. But what happens if you start smiling? If you just go into work and say, good morning. Hey, how are you today? Happy Monday. Instead of this frown on your face. Greeting people with a smile on your face. I always say, because I work in the school system, a lot of parents, when the kids get off the bus or out of a car, a lot of times we're right there greeting them. And a lot of the kids come and they give you a hug. And that sometimes I have one little boy, he comes in my office every day with his waffle in his hand. And hi, Nurse Kelly. And he comes all the way in my office. He comes by my desk, he looks at me, I say, hey, and he smiles at me, I smile at him, and he goes right out and he says, have a good day. That's how we should be, a smile on your face. When you have a smile on your face, smiling, it takes practice, but in time, you can learn to do it more often. With everything going on in this life, in the craziness of this world, if you just put a smile on your face, it makes a difference in your life as well as the other person. Number 4 is create periods of peace. I like to call them pockets of peace in your life, around you, in your surroundings. In my office, I have a diffuser going, I have essential oils going. I make my area a place of peace. When people come in, they feel that presence in my office. So make your space a place of peace. Candles in your home, music in your home. And sometimes you don't need the music. Sometimes when you're just eating dinner, what about if you just eat in silence and really have a time of peace with all the noise that's going on? Take time just for silence. So have these pockets of peace in your day. And then number 5, drop your shoulders. Now let me tell you about that. Think about how often we have our shoulders up to our ear almost. Just like this. Hey, how are you? I'm good, I'm good. You know, we have our shoulders. But what about if you drop your shoulders? If you decrease, you think about when you go for a massage, most of the time they tell you, wow, you are really tight. I mean, all across your neck and your shoulders is tight. Learn to drop your shoulders. Just drop them. Try that for a few minutes. Get your ear away from your shoulders and just release it. It reminds us to relax. It reminds us to just release everything, because a lot of things is in our shoulders, especially when we do massages. They see it. And then last, and it is the big thing, is take time to breathe. So many times we are breathing, but we're that shallow breath. And as a nurse, a lot of times I have to encourage people, especially when they say, I'm short of breath, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. I have to tell them, look at me. And I tell them to watch me. And just that one exercise relaxes you. It helps you to manage that stress. Let's do it again. The peace that you have when you slow it down and you take time to breathe. Just that one exercise. I have helped so many people that were turning blue just saying, look at me and do what I do. It just gives you peace immediately. So today, take time for yourself. This week, learn to say no. This week, cry when you feel like crying. This week, take some time to smile. Smile. Look at yourself in the mirror and smile. And then create pockets of peace. Time where you are silent. Time where you are listening to music or just light a candle. Whatever creates that space for you. And then releasing your shoulders. Be intentional about dropping your shoulders. And last, taking time in the morning and at night to do breathing exercises, to relax yourself and spend time with God. I always say that when you're breathing, it's His breath in our bodies. It's Him who gives us the breath of life. So when you're breathing in that breath of life, say, thank you, Father, for another day. Thank you for the peace that I have right now. You can't do everything. You can't be everything to everybody. Take time this week. Set some goals that I am going to focus on managing Brenda. Managing and say your name. Focus on yourself this week. All right? Have an amazing Monday. Remember to smile. Get that smile on and see how many people recognize what you're doing. See how many people are blessed just seeing your smile. All right? Happy Monday to you. I will see you again midweek. I'll see you again. Take care. Love you guys.